Alright. Everybody ready?
No,
We're
I'm
starting.
holding a cough.
Just mute yourself really quick. The silence. Just the silence. Okay.
Hello!
So basically, this is the Gaggle of Idiots. Basically, we're just idiots that talk about useless.
About rats.
Let's not get on that.
Stupid
I will.
crap.
So I'm actually gonna start off with my story because this actually happened while I was coming home from work. So I basically skipped out on being pulled over.
Oh, wow.
As I was coming home, I saw like way behind me there was a cop flicked on their lights, and I was like, ooh, because currently my rear tail light and my front headlight do not work. So I was like, I'm not dealing with that. And I was also going like 40 miles per hour of the speed limit. Anyways, so I just turned down a random road and I managed to make it home on that random road and didn't get pulled over because he didn't see exactly where I went because I took a whole bunch of loopy turns. And I did not know exactly why he was pulling me over. It could have been the speed. It could have been the fact that I didn't have a tail light from what he saw or a headlight. He didn't know
Is
what
that how
car
he
I was
lost
driving.
you?
Maybe I turned off my lights, so probably.
More likely.
It's all like, god damn, I can't see.
Yeah,
You
I
got
couldn't see
away.
anything because I already have night blindness, and I literally I couldn't see this damn thing when I was driving back. But I made it home.
So you got lucky.
Yeah,
That's what I hear.
basically. But I come inside, and both my roommates are standing at like the top of the stairs, one in the kitchen, one in the hallway, and I'm like, so I did a thing. I,
So
I did a thing, and it was a problem. And I explained the whole thing, and they were like, so you're telling me that you just drove home with the cops following you? And I was like, uh-huh. Yeah, that sounds about right. Basically,
I mean,
they called me
technically, you
stupid without
lost
calling me
them.
stupid. I did, but this is not GTA, and they probably saw me on camera, so they're probably gonna send me a ticket in the mail.
Good for you.
I heard the
Yeah,
sirens
more
and everything,
likely.
so they'll definitely know, and I will just
I mean,
play dumb.
did they get your license?
They
Not
weren't
your
not
license, your
close. They were
plate.
not
Your
close,
plate.
but there's still like so because I live in a city. There's cameras on every single one of the stoplights.
Yeah, but is it
So
Yeah.
dark enough to see your plate?
they have night vision. It doesn't matter. So they probably.
Kevin,
Uh-huh.
you should
I
know
don't
this.
remember going
No,
through.
I don't know this because the only time I got pulled over was because of an accident.
Yeah,
And all
exactly.
pretty much everyone in this call was there
Yeah,
except for Sam.
exactly. We were, and the only one
Was
that's not is AJ.
instead AJ?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
AJ.
instead of Sam.
And
Mm-hmm.
on that topic, who wants to talk about AJ here?
Oh my.
Because everybody, it had to happen. It has to happen.
Why? Is it because he's not here?
No, it's because it's AJ. Which actually,
It's
AJ's coming over to my house tomorrow. But
Oh,
okay.
cool.
right,
Go
the
ahead.
I don't want to be the one because I just talked. I shouldn't be the one to talk again. Somebody else has to take the
Sam,
reins.
go ahead. Go ahead, Sam.
About AJ.
Yeah.
I feel like it should be the ones that actually know a ton about AJ, and
So,
Yeah.
so
like
wait,
growing up.
let me just ask you this. Let me just ask you this.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Okay. Yeah, that's valid. You know what?
Now,
Okay, so
Let me just ask
basically
you
what you're
this.
talking about is that you want me to talk about AJ.
Or you or Phil, yeah. Anyways, um, Kevin or Phil, whichever one of you wants to take the reins on that for AJ.
I think it should be Kevin.
Why?
Why not? You're sick.
I hate I hate talking and I'm sick. What do you mean?
You just all you have to do is like basically just
Just
talk about kind of like meeting AJ
roll
and
out the dough.
Meeting
crazy
AJ?
how crazy
I don't
AJ
remember
is.
that.
Just talk about how insane AJ is.
You know what? I'll
And
talk about the ghost story.
Oh,
Like
there
we
you
haven't
go.
talked
see,
about this
okay,
That's
all
a
the
good
time.
one.
do you? Oh, are you gonna
From
talk
my
about that night?
perspective.
You're talking about that
About my-
night on the
Yeah.
first podcast?
This is the second part.
No, it's the first one that's being posted because this one will be correct because Philip didn't know how to record it.
Philip.
Jeez. They
Shut-
missed out on the rats? Oh my god. We had to
Shut-
talk about the
yeah.
rats.
Get your Ben Shapiro head ass out of here.
No.
Okay, continue.
Okay. You wanted me not to do the ghost story
No, do it.
on the first podcast? From my perspective, you want my perspective, right?
Yeah, just gotta go over your perspective, and then I could go over my perspective.
Because my perspective is going to be fucking short.
Okay, yeah, you can still talk about it. Just talk about it. I'll just
Okay,
edit this
okay.
part out later.
Then I won't talk about
No,
it.
no, I mean like I'll edit the talking, like us going
Why?
back
It's
and
a
forth right
podcast.
here.
Why would you edit it about? Okay.
No, you just edit the random talking because it's not necessary. I know how content
It
works.
is necessary. It's funny.
Okay, I'll
It-
leave
it
like
is a
I'll leave
podcast.
the Ben Shapiro thing in. That's what
Uh-huh.
that's get out of here.
Jump
Okay,
scare.
Okay. Go for it. Go for it.
Uh, so the last thing I remember before it all started was we were talking about something and the TV was blue.
Mhm,
Like we are finishing a movie or we finished watching something,
mhm.
if I remember correctly.
It was YouTube. I don't remember what we were watching.
I don't know why it was a blue screen. I think we
Oh,
just
okay.
shut off the YouTube and then we let the TV on.
Yeah, and it was no signal.
We were literally talking about like the witching hour and shit
Yeah.
right afterwards. We watched scary videos, if I remember correctly.
I
right?
think we did. Yeah.
Yeah. And then while we were talking, I believe it was I might be mistaken or just to make it sound cool. But it's right when someone said witching hour, it turned to the witching hour,
Mhm.
if I remember correctly. And then right when it turned it, because I had a clock on the TV shut off and shit started happening.
Yeah. That's.
And when I say when shit was happening, there was a lot of noises, a lot of scratches, a lot of knocking,
Mhm.
a lot of scratching at the windows.
At the windows. Yes. Very much.
If I
so.
can paint the picture, this room had two windows.
Yep.
If we're looking at a compass, there's a window to the north, like directly north. The TV's right next to it.
Mhm.
Then there's one on the east, direct. And then the bed's right next to that bed, next to the window
Besides you having
on
your
the south
directions,
wall.
besides you having your directions mixed around, yeah, you're right.
No. I'm saying
opposite.
if you're looking at the top of it in just a normal compass.
Yeah, if you're
I'm
looking
trying to just paint that picture to a compass so
Yeah,
that it's
I mean,
easier.
Yeah, that's fair.
I
That's
know
fair.
I know what the house looks in actual north and east. It's
Yeah.
basically flipped.
Yeah, it's flipped. But yeah, I get what you're talking about now. Okay.
Uh,
Anyways, yeah, continue.
So I was on the bed and the John and AJ were on the mattress on the floor because I don't want to share beds. This was like a few years ago. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm not sharing a bed with this one, aka John.
What do you mean?
He stinks a lot.
I only lick your toes when you're sleeping.
So all this was happening, I don't know if those two noticed, but I had encountered physical choking, but nothing was there. Like something was actually like choking me.
I think you told me that. I don't know if AJ knows though.
I said I don't know if I announced it right after it
I
happened,
I don't know. I think you announced it
But
later.
I was
Though.
scared afterwards, and then
Mhm.
that's why I was freaked out, and that's why you helped me get to the mattress on the floor because you're like,
Mhm.
don't step next to the bottom of the bed, it's bad.
Mhm.
Which is
Even though I
true.
don't think anything was under the bed,
I don't
but
think
who
so
knows?
either.
Uh, we stayed away from the closet because AJ had chills next to the closet. His chills were going like crazy. Um,
Mhm.
Crazy mode. Yep.
crazy mode. Uh, I don't know how long it took. It was just a whole bunch of chaos with noises and stuff. And then I had lost my vision, hearing both at the same time. I don't even know how long. Like I was just
It, it
I
was
couldn't see
it
anything.
was for like four hours, I think. It was like the total time of that whole thing because things started to actually slow down at like 8.
Yeah,
Oh geez.
I'm just saying I don't know how long I was in that state
Yeah,
because I don't I couldn't hear anything.
yeah. So
It's
you
just a
were
blank.
so you were completely like everything was like wrong to say
I
the
couldn't even.
least.
I don't think I could feel anything either.
And
I
that
don't remember if you guys were shaking me or not
yeah,
So
because
kind of
I
like in a
again I couldn't
paralyzed
hear
state.
anything.
yeah. The entire thing was for Kevin, anyways, was really like time based, and I'm sure that you probably felt like it took like forever. And
Yeah,
Mhm.
we all like that
I was
entire time.
I couldn't see anything. It was just
Yeah,
black.
that entire time. Um, from AJ and I's perspective, we didn't lose anything. Uh, but we could see things outside. A tree fell because of something outside, and it was big. It was really big. It literally left marks in the concrete, the asphalt outside on the road. Um, I remember there was like things like writing on the window, and
Yeah.
yeah, the
When I
writing
woke
on the
up,
window.
we moved something, the curtain,
Uh huh.
and it had written I believe a pentagram on the window, right?
Yeah,
It
on that
scratched
window.
into
It
the window.
scratched a pentagram into that window. And then
Oh
on the
geez.
other window, it had like a moon and all the phases of the moon. And then that like vanished eventually. And then it said words in a different language, which we didn't even understand. We tried to.
Astrologic language.
No, it was like demonic language. And
It was between one of those two because there's a difference between limbo and all that
yeah,
crap.
but then there's a Native American legend. They're called white owls, but
Yeah.
we saw those as well, and that was the scratching, and there was like flapping wings, like hard flapping wings. There's things that we could see just like peeking in through the windows constantly. It was hard to breathe for everybody in that room, and we like yeah, you're probably thinking like, oh, just leave. Well, we were in a state of mind that we didn't want to leave. It was
It would have
weird.
been worse if you'd gone outside.
Yeah, we feel like it was just worse, and like everybody was still in the house as well, and even
Didn't
yeah,
if
AJ's
I'm
mom. I think I know what you're about to go and say. AJ's mom said that she could hear things outside as well,
I
and
was
she
gonna
could not
add
sleep.
the Bonnie
Oh,
part of it
yeah,
because I
go
think that
for
was
it.
before I entered my state.
It was, yes. You didn't
Because
include that.
she had the big stuffed animal
Oh yeah.
with her.
Quick explanation. Bonnie is AJ's little sister. Anyways, continue.
Hmm.
Uh, and she wanted to come in the room because it was an open room. The door
Mhm,
was open,
mhm.
but we had at that
Start.
time we couldn't really think if it was a boundary thing in the room or not. So
Mhm.
we were like, "Do not enter." Like we
Don't
were.
come in.
I don't know if we were yelling or not.
Yeah, I don't think
I
we were
bet AJ
yelling.
was.
I don't think even AJ was yelling. I just think it was like a stern, like, don't come in. Because there was so much shit that was going on, and like, the demonic. The
Bonnie
demonic
shouldn't
type
even been
things.
up at that point.
Mm-hmm.
She
I
should,
think
but
she
like
heard some stuff.
their whole family's circadian rhythm is always off. So I mean, it's fine. But there's that night specifically, like we texted multiple people, and Philip
I
said,
didn't. You
well,
guys did.
yeah, we did. Philip said that he kind of heard some stuff going on. Um, a friend of ours named Kelsey, she also said that she heard things too. Another friend of ours named Nate, not the Nate that's going to be in the next podcast, a different Nate that actually lives around us. At the moment, he lives around us, but he
Didn't
also said that he heard things. What's up?
didn't everything like line up in a straight line?
Yeah,
Like all the
everything.
places from everyone else that heard
Well, it
shit.
wasn't even a straight line. It was like, I think if you it's gonna sound like super conspiracy, but I think if you actually took all the accounts that I mentioned, I think it becomes a pentagram. Like
Mm-hmm.
circle all the way around and then a star in the center. I'm pretty sure it does. 5-pronged star.
And more and less, yeah, probably.
So, because then it was Nate, then it went to Philip, then it went to AJ's house, then it was Kelsey, who lives out of town as well. Both Nate and Kelsey live out of town. Logan said he heard
Mhm.
things. Cody said he heard things. Now that, and then Weston also said he heard things. All of these people, and that kind of just like lines up. And to be for real with you, nah. Like,
Yeah, I don't think
mess
I
with that.
heard anything that night because I was out like a light, and I might have been sick
You're
depending on what
usually
day.
out, especially if it was 2 years ago. Your mom didn't let you stay up a lot at all.
Yeah, I was kind of sheltered, which I was kind of pissed off about
See-
that, but she's gotten better.
The thing I'm worried about is the fact that Philip was awake.
Yeah, that is
No,
I
worrisome.
mean, he could have heard stuff while he was asleep. You can wake up in your sleep hearing stuff.
That is true, but he wasn't. I know he wasn't asleep because he texted me like before he went to bed. He could hear things. Cause didn't you say you that night you were in the basement playing games and then you heard things in the basement?
I
Phil?
think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Well,
entire night.
of meeting up with these weird things, I actually had an encounter once in my basement twice. I was having a sleepover with a friend of mine, and then all of a sudden I was missing a nail polish because she wanted to do something. Well, I went into the other room, the storage room, and then all of a sudden I see the nail polish sitting right there, and then the word just written "hi." And it was weird because I could see a little circle, and it kind of freaked me out, but then it just stopped. But I didn't think anything of it. I just took the nail polish and brought it back into my room.
Mhm.
Then we just decided to grab out my speakers and started playing music. And they were far back enough from the counter to where nothing could fall.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, the drawer was still open because we were grabbing stuff out of it. We go to sit down. Speakers just fall straight right in. Like, got pushed or something. And it was weird. We all just started running up the stairs like chickens with their heads cut off because it was like, what the heck is going on?
Gonna read us a story.
Okay, I
Gotta
gotta.
read us a
I
couple
have
of story.
another story later.
Okay, so this thing is called the Hantu Tekek.
Okay, no, I
Also
do know
known
the haunt.
I know what this is.
I know. Yeah, and Kevin and I have played Phasmophobia.
What do you think it is?
You should play that while doing a podcast. That should just be a live stream.
Oh my.
Oh, that would be a good live stream. When I upgrade my PC. Anyways, continue, Phil.
What do you think this thing is?
Did you put it in Discord?
No, just by the name, the Hantu Tekek.
Well,
Like a bird?
What's the Hantu in Phasmophobia? Do you remember, Kevin?
Let me just get a picture because it doesn't really matter. Onto Phasmo. It doesn't really matter because it's not like the same thing.
It could be.
It's
Sometimes
just
they
a
do.
different design. Okay. It's beat up person that's all bloody that has a sickle,
Okay, yeah. Is that what?
or it's just a shadow.
Okay. Is that what it is, Phil?
No.
Or
Okay.
it is literally the well girl from the
Blair
one
Witch?
movie.
Which? The
Yeah.
Blair Witch Project?
No,
But or no, the
the
rings.
one with the
Oh, the
Ringu.
ring. Oh, yeah. Okay. Is that what it is?
No. So this
Yeah, no.
I
Phasmophobia
thought
is a
it was
terrible comparison, John.
You never know. Okay, continue, Phil.
so this is a Malaysian folklore
Mm.
ghost. So this is something they uh claim to have seen before. It is described as a witch which has large breasts.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
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 Where are you going with this?
Oh my.
So this massive witch
Okay.
lures children away to suffocate them with her breasts.
Okay.
Oh my.
That is what this that is what this Malaysian folklore
Folklore.
is about.
So what you're
Malaysian
saying is that
I need to go to
this ghost
Malaysia.
doing illegal things.
Yeah. Pretty much if you
I'm 12 now.
just look up boob ghost.
I'm 12 now. That's all I gotta say. And I'm moving to
Your
Malaysia.
avatar looks like you're
You're
12.
Bruh, that's a pretty big. That's a pretty big 12-year-old. Oh wait. Oh yeah, I changed my avatar. I'm a different thing now. Never
Yeah.
mind. Never mind. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Wait,
Anyways,
John,
what?
are you under or above 12?
Under.
Under?
Under.
Because anything under 12 is breakfast.
So are 80-year-olds
Okay. What?
special treats?
Oh yeah.
The
Okay. So what's
appetizers, the
above? What's above?
babies,
What's
right?
above? What's above them?
Lunch?
What's dinner then?
You'll find out
Those
later.
lucky teens.
Milk.
Okay. Um. God, I guess it's back to me. Shit. Um. So work. Work.
Work.
So
Work.
when I first moved here, 2 months ago, I struggled to find a job completely for like an entire month, and I had to sell my
Tell me
PS5.
about it.
Yeah, don't worry, Kevin. I know your situation. We'll get to your
Nuh-uh.
situation.
Nuh-uh. No, you do not.
We'll get to your
Don't
situation.
fucking compare your shit to me.
I know. We'll get to your situation. That's why I said we'll get to your situation. You'll be the one talking about that next. But
Great.
so for me, coming here, I couldn't find a job for like a month, and I had to sell my PS5, which I was really sad about because I streamed a lot, which I'm not even gonna try and plug my YouTube channel because it's basically dead. But
Your YouTube's channel's dead?
yeah, you don't gotta tell me
Mine
about
was
yours.
just Paper Mario
But
and
um,
occasional Minecraft.
anyways,
True.
I sell my PS5. It's out of the picture now, but
Never
I
getting one again.
we'll see. But um I finally find a job, and it's at Advanced Auto Parts. And I'm a car guy. I like car things. So I vibe with Advance. And the people that I work with are pretty decent. However, there's a guy named Trell who is really hypocritical.
Who the fuck names their child Trell?
His actual name's Montrell, but he
Who
he prefers
the fuck names their child
Okay, all
Montrell?
right. And anyways,
I'm
Trell
sorry, but like,
Trell
what the
is
fuck?
Trell is really hypocritical, and he will tell people like work like I want you to work hard, I want you to do this, and then he will sit on his phone for 3 hours straight. Like at that
That's
point,
He plays
funny.
that Brawl Stars all day.
well, no, he's calling like he's talking to people, like calling people on his phone, one person for 3 hours, and both my other coworker and Andy and I, who will hopefully be a guest next week, um, he said we both agreed that like at that point, why are you at work? Just go home if it's that important. And I'm saying this because I had to call a phone company because recently my parents shut off my phone. For good reason. I was on roaming constantly, and so our phone bill was like $250 a month. And I was like, yeah, don't pay that. I completely understand. But anyways, I was setting up my normal phone that I use. I have a prepaid phone right now, but on my normal phone that I use, I was trying to set it up, and I was on a call for a total of maybe like 30 minutes. That's about how long it lasted and ended. Then as I'm still on the call, he's like, yo, we got customers, you gotta come out here. I come out because I'm like, okay, I'm on the phone, but it's whatever. I get it, I'm at work. And then I come out, and there's literally one customer, and he's already being dealt with, and he's walking out. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. I'm gonna go back to the phone now. And when I'm done with the call, he's like, you can't really be on your phone that long. Like, we got customers to deal with, and like, I know that I'm on my phone, but that's why I got earbuds in, so that I can hear my phone call and still be like ringing customers out. And I really just wanted to like say like, you are literally on your phone up in the office 3 hours, and it's not okay. Nobody's okay with that. None of us care that you're a manager. We literally do not care. You are still employed here. And recently, like for the past 2 weeks, he hasn't even done truck, which is like his main job.
Oh wow.
He likes doing truck, but he hasn't done it for 2 weeks. And he was upset last week because it took us like a full week to get it done, but it was because it was really busy that week. This week we got it done in 2 days, but we get truck on Monday. We didn't start it on Monday. We started on Tuesday and got it done like Wednesday afternoon. And he was like, "You're almost there. I might do truck if you guys can keep up with this pace and get it done in 2 days." Like, what? We got it done in not even a day and a half, and
Yeah.
he's still complaining about the fact that we didn't get it done specifically on Monday when it was literally him and I, and he said I'm not doing truck. And I know how to scan things, but I'm literally new. Like, what does he want me to do? Do truck all by myself then?
Normally, it's the
No.
manager's job just to do the truck.
Yeah, and he refuses. And the worst thing is my boss, Bill, he agrees with the fact that Trail shouldn't be doing it. And I'm like, what? That doesn't make any sense. You work here, do truck.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has their own job, and he says truck is my main job. That's what I'm good at, and I know that Andy's not very good at it, and Dax is okay at it. But like I'm fast at it. I get it done, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. Then use your strength that you literally told me. Use your strengths that you have. Okay, but you're not using your strengths at all.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I'm done with my rant on Trell. He's still a cool guy. I like him. He's kind of like my dad, so it's fine. He's like
Okay, so
43.
um,
Anyways, now moving on to Kevin. Kevin, I want you to really
fuck you.
get into the dirt. I want you to get into the dirt of this story, because I I
The
not to say it's funny, but
year-long
it's kind of
story.
funny. Yeah, not to say it's funny, but it's funny.
It's
Okay.
both.
Yeah.
So I had moved to Arizona like for a year, and it was fun. I had finished school online. Woo. My dad
Okay.
constantly told me to get a job or keep doing school, so I was like, I'll do school and still like look at jobs.
Hmm.
It's like I'll need to get a job anyways
Yeah.
because I was all like, I don't like people paying for my own stuff, and
Hmm.
I will pay back things that have been bought for me. Phil, I will pay back Phil at some point. But I had not had a job for over a year until I moved back here and got a job right away. Now, in Arizona, instead of here, we're in a small town, not John anymore. But like before I moved, it was a small town. Everyone knew each other. You know, it was fine. It was fun.
Gossip came
I had a
around.
job before I moved, but it was temporary because I had replaced someone, and then they came back. But that was fine because I was moving right away.
Yeah.
So it worked out. Uh, Getting a job in a big city, Phoenix, is hard. Now, you might be saying, like, if you lived in a big city, it's like, oh, I got a job right away. You're probably an adult if you say that.
And you have
You don't have to worry about
experience.
like full-time jobs if you're a student,
No.
unless you do full-time. Congrats for you. You have a lot of time.
You like to work. Happy for you.
You like to gain money while paying money.
You like to literally have a net gain loss, and it's crazy.
So I had finished school, and I was looking for jobs. Right, I had Indeed. It's an online, easy to get jobs, like
Not
find
sponsored.
jobs near you. Not sponsored. But
I was just gonna
I
say
was
that.
using this app, and I got a lot of like job opportunities. Like, there's a ton. Like, there's this one for a ton for dishwashers. It's an easy job. I would have been perfect for it because I dishwashed for 2 years at this pizza bowling alley,
Oh god.
and I got paid minimum,
Don't
under
even
minimum.
remind me that shit.
No, dude, it was sucks. I'm gonna come back to the year-long no having job. I'm gonna talk about the alley,
Okay, good.
just about the pay.
Yeah.
The pay
also,
sucked.
The pay does suck.
You,
Also worked there.
I think I was full-time at
Yeah.
that point because
believe
I
you
was out
were.
of school.
Yeah.
Because I was sick, and I get that I didn't have a lot of hours because I was sick for almost half of the year.
Yeah. You were.
It was
That didn't
terrible.
help.
That was a really bad situation.
That's why I went to homeschool for my last year, because I wasn't gonna spend another 2 years
At school.
at that school,
It's,
which the
And
teachers were already
possibly
tired of
have
my
it
shit.
again.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, we'll get to the school.
The alley.
Maybe like next podcast or something.
The alley. I was full time. Got paid under minimum. Didn't even teach me how to do grill, even though I was old enough. So I was just the dishwasher and pizza maker. And the thing is, if you worked with other like people that could work your station, you literally can't do anything unless you have like stock.
Mm-hmm.
And usually that doesn't happen except for 2 days during the week because they get a lot of stock.
Yeah.
And their freezer usually isn't empty unless it's sauces.
True.
Mm-hmm.
And the sauces are super easy. But like, you can be put into that station and you literally just sit doing dishes for 7 hours.
Yep.
Like, that's after school. That's on days that don't have school. Dude, my first shift, I will talk about my first shift and then I'm going to go back to my year-long thing.
Mm-hmm.
My first shift at the alley, they threw me into one of the busiest days they've ever had. And they kept me there when I was like, okay, so if you get this, I wasn't like technically allowed to be working late at night because I was too young to work that late and I was at school.
Yeah.
They kept me there to almost midnight. That is super wrong. I'm supposed to get off at 9.
Yep. Legally.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean like I barely was taught anything because everyone was busy and I was just expected to know what to do.
Yeah.
And that's why it just put me on dishes. I'm glad because then I didn't have to make pizzas. making the pizzas is super easy. It's easy work. It's just
Can
you
be.
don't get paid enough
No, you don't.
at all.
No,
I don't know how pay is now.
no, still not
I
good.
hope it's better
It's not.
because there's the new law coming out
1050.
for
Well, the 1050 an hour upgrade already happened this year. Then
okay.
next year it turns to I think then it goes up to 1150, then 1250, then 1350, then
Yeah, that's
1550, then 1650.
I'm glad, but at the same time, like when I was working, I got paid under $7.
Yeah, you get
That's shit.
which
That's
actually
not enough
at that time that wasn't even
minimum. That
minimum.
minimum was like
I think 9.
almost $8, $9. That is almost that's basically $3 less than minimum.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
And I never got raises.
no, neither did I.
And I worked
Besides
there
the
for 2
1050.
years.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's my longest job I've ever had.
Same here
Hopefully this
actually.
new job is longer.
I hope so too.
I don't know how long I'm gonna be in this tiny town though.
At
I
least
don't
a
know how
year.
long
At least a
that
year.
yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Because rent house and I'll help Phil. Woo.
Yay!
Anyways,
Uh-huh.
the Arizona experience. Oh god. So going back to the job search, uh I had put in applications to literally anything I could. There
Yeah.
was McDonald's, Burger King. I would have loved to work at Burger King. Salad and Go,
Yeah. I know Salad and Go.
Smash Burger,
Mm,
Cheesecake Factory,
all of them.
Walgreens, which is an ass job.
It is.
Never work at Walgreens unless you're a pharmacist, even though
Or
that
you need
sucks
it.
more.
Or you really need a job.
No, no. If you wanted a job that pays a lot but sucks ass, Walgreens pharmacist.
For real.
uh, I had looked at Walmart, Amazon. Amazon wasn't even hiring.
No.
Amazon's always hiring,
I know.
like
Yeah.
anywhere. Oh, it was just, oh my God. And my dad didn't get off my back at all about it. And I was trying. I put in almost an application in every single place I could think of.
Yeah.
This was on for a year. I didn't work for a year.
Which is
I couldn't pay rent, so I had to attempt to go to college. And I almost did until I decided that I couldn't do Arizona. Like there was just a lot with dad. There was the whole thing with him and my stepmom maybe breaking up. They're good now,
oh okay,
but
that's good.
yeah, no, they worked it out and stuff. I don't need to talk about that here,
Yeah, no,
but
that's a personal thing.
Yes. Very
but
much.
yeah, no, I couldn't handle it, and I was like more mentally not there
Mm,
when I was down there, and it was hard because I had no friends down there.
mm-hmm.
So I was just sitting at home trying to get a job, playing games all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And you might be thinking, as a gamer, that sounds good, but a little bit too much gaming makes you not want to play games anymore.
Which is true.
I've told both Sam, Phil, and John multiple times that like I'm tired of playing games.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've even jumped back to Roblox,
Yeah.
which
Damn.
I hadn't played in like a year
Years.
before
Yeah.
that. I wouldn't say years,
Yeah, but it was like it was
because
long enough.
the occasional me, you, and Phil would play
Yeah,
a
just play
Roblox game
random
in his
Roblox game.
basement.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember.
Plague,
Yeah, I remember
Plague
that.
Builder.
Oh,
Uh,
yep, yep.
I think that was what vacation when
Yeah,
we did that.
that was Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, But yeah, no, it broke me, and I'm still like getting used to it, to actually being functional. But then I got sick again.
Yeah.
It's like whenever I'm here, I get fucking sick.
I feel like it's whenever you start like cuz you're doing something that you haven't done in a while. So your like functionality
Now,
is just not as good cuz you're not mentally ready for the job, but then you know that you have to like kind of force yourself in a way kind of deal.
yeah, but
Because
like,
I've been the same way. I've been like it's not that I'm sick. It's just that my like after not having a job for a little bit, I was like, damn, I'm a bum and I need a job. So I got a job at the gas station, and then I went back and like the whole thing, like I was alright. It wasn't too bad. But then I went to the current job that I have now, and after a month of not having a job, from having a job to not having a job for a month, then having a job again, it's like destroyed my mentality because it's just so on and off. And the craziness of moving here, getting everything actually set up in our house, and just everything, and like roommates and stuff happening with them, which again, that's like personal shit. But
Yeah.
all of that destroyed my mentality, and I've like for the past week, I've been just not wanting to do anything. I wanted to go to work more than I wanted to be home. Just for a couple
oh yeah, no.
days.
Uh, when I got the job, I was like, damn, this is the most I've ever worked in a week by far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure.
They put me on the schedule for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday each week. I
Which
was
is
like,
Wow.
good.
damn, I've never seen myself on a schedule that much in
That's a
my
g- but
life.
that's a good thing because
It is a
you
good thing.
guys you guys you and Phil want to buy a house, and I
Oh yeah,
want you.
no. I will just say this. My paycheck for not working that many days, because I came in the middle of the
Pay
mid
schedule.
section of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got over $700.
Oh
Damn. You
wow.
get paid so much though. You get paid 14, right?
14 to 16.
God, I
I still
wish.
have my check stuff because my bank, I just scan the check both sides and then I deposit it and I keep the check
For
in a
quick
folder.
interpretation, I live in a city and I get paid 12.50, and I think Phil, because Phil works in a different town, but
$13.
he gets 13, like 13.25 maybe.
And I would get 1450.
Yeah, and
Okay,
then
so me and Sam get paid the almost the exact same.
yeah,
Yeah.
and you guys have I would even beg to say that you guys have an easier job than both Phil
Actually,
and
no.
I.
My job is precise in its work. Like you have to be
Okay, so my
precise.
job's worth it.
Your job's
My job, I stand there, I press a button to authorize gas. I work the cash register. By the way, before I worked this job, I was hella scared of cash registers
yeah,
because I'm fine with money. It's just the cash register.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
just scared of it.
Uh,
I was too.
but like working with the place I am, that cash register is fucking awesome.
Which is good. I'm
Yeah.
happy that you actually enjoy your
It's
job
fucking
and it's not
easy,
That's the
terrible.
and
same
I
thing
don't
as
have to cook.
Roadrunners.
Mid shift cooks and opening cooks. Closers don't. They do their list and that's it.
Which is good.
They go through customers and they do the checklist and then they close till. That is it.
Yeah, and I'm really happy that you found a job that you actually enjoy, which is why
Who
I'm
said I
like,
fucking enjoyed it?
okay, but compared to washing dishes
Yes,
and not having a
because I
job for
know
an
it's worth the
absolute
money.
year. Yeah, and not having a job for an absolute year. Like,
Yeah, and plus I on my third day I already got praise from Mike and Andrea.
which is
That
good,
is
and I'm again, I'm really happy that you're at a job where you're working and you're actually getting people that like the way you work.
Mm-hmm.
they just I don't want to lose the job, so I'm all like I gotta work.
Yeah,
There's the
I'm
Yeah.
occasional
the same
times I
way.
play Brawl Stars, but like
Yeah, I mean like
that's when it's like
being
near closing
yeah,
and
when it's
there's nothing,
dead.
and for I got in the routine at the motel
Mm,
that like if I get my list done,
You just do your
I
shit.
can literally just do my shit.
Yeah. Which is
And
the vibe.
with this job, you're not supposed to be on your phone. Like
Mm-hmm.
my
At all.
Mike
Yeah.
like says that like you shouldn't be on your phone at all.
There
You
should,
should
because
always be doing
there's always
things.
something to do. And I'm
But
happy
like
that my job's not that way. Like my manager, my boss said, we get that it gets dead and there's not really a whole lot to do. So I can understand you guys sitting and being on your phones. Now,
well
he's
that's what
retiring,
the
so
boss
that might
said.
not be what happens. Yeah, that's what our
The
boss said.
manager is fine with it because if I get my job done, I get my job done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because you guys don't have to do, so we have to do facing, which is where we like have to go through each aisle, basically like
And
towards the end of our
pull
shift,
stuff
and
up.
we have to pull stuff to the front, and then also like turn it to make sure that it's facing outwards, so you
Make it
can see
all
the
look
label.
pretty.
Yeah,
I
and
don't.
a
That's
lot of
opening
people,
shift.
yeah, a lot of people,
I just
we
have to stock
we don't
alcohol.
really do it. We do it throughout the day. Like Trell, Andy, Dax, all of us. We just kind of do it throughout the day. And then our commercial guy literally just sits in his chair all fucking day unless he has to do delivery, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's getting paid like $16
Oh, that's
to do that.
baloney.
And I am so upset because I get paid 12.25. I think I said 12.50, but I'm actually getting paid 12.25. And I just started, so I guess I get it in a way, but also that's what the full-time people get paid. Full-time people get paid 12.25 an hour at my job. I live in a city. My rent is 518 each month, and then also utilities. That adds up to about like 750, 800-ish. And that's each month. And that's not like
That's
Yeah, I
not
know.
help.
if I was
It's
living
all
by
right.
myself, 2075 is our rent for our house. If I didn't have three other roommates, I would be paying 2075 per month.
Imagine paying over 1,000 for rent.
I know, they're just silly things though. Like
me and Phil are like 250.
I know you guys are lucky with that shit, but also you have utilities. Don't forget about
That's
utilities.
that's fine. Yes, I know.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm definitely not gonna spend everything on Brawl Stars.
Mhm.
He's lying. Anyways,
I
Yeah.
totally didn't
No, it's
already spend
Robux.
$50 already.
yeah, exactly.
Kevin,
You
Not
need to
on
save
Brawl
your money, dude.
Stars.
That doesn't
Not on Brawl
matter. You
Stars.
still need to save your money. You gotta pay
On
rent.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
You still have to save your money, so that's crazy.
Yeah, I still have over 700. I still have over 700, so I'm
Okay.
fine.
Okay. You say
I
that
was
now,
only
but you
gonna
won't
spend
when you get
50.
it.
I was only gonna spend 50.
Okay.
I already
Anyways.
bought the Brawl Pass, so I'm good.
Okay. Now let's move on. Let's move on to Sam. Sam, talk
Um,
about your work.
So where I work at a booking company. It's like where we can make yearbooks and a bunch of like children's books and all that.
Yeah.
It's you may think it's easy just stamping books and stuff and just looking through them. It actually isn't. When I first started there, which would have been last year.
Mhm.
No, it was this year. It was this year, but at the beginning of the year.
Mhm.
It was really hard because I didn't understand how to stamp it. It had to be precise. There's precise locations to put. It had a specific foil and a specific color. And if you messed up on anything, you have to redo it. And the books would get cramped and would get ruined. And it was so hard. And you'd either get jabbed by a book when printing, or you burn yourself on a 360-degree burner.
Mhm.
And you'd do that a lot. And it hurt like a mother frickin' train. It's bad.
How do I get paid the same as you?
I have no clue.
How do Phil and I not get paid more than you?
I literally spent 7 hours just weed eating through samber patches today.
Exactly. And I have
Did
to
you
go
get paid more than me, Phil?
I have to go outside and do battery changes, change people's
But hear this,
wipers,
I'm only part time though.
and you still get
So
paid
I'm
14.50. Oh wait, I can't. I want to unalive myself.
well.
I forgot about that.
The thing is, I got transferred. They're starting a new system now, so they're moving me around. to different locations for me to try. My
Okay.
favorite spot right now is looking through the books, looking for mistakes and stuff, and then putting them together. We have to put like the wrap on to make it an actual book, so the cover can go on them.
Yeah.
And holy cow, I love the people there. We just bullshit a lot, and while we do our work,
Okay, so it's just how we are.
yes.
Yeah. You
But
bullshit. You
have
bullshit with
to
your.
be-
That's the good things about jobs. Like when you can bullshit with your coworkers. I think Sam actually gets paid correctly. The only Kevin gets paid too much. Philip doesn't get paid
Nuh-uh.
enough, and I don't
But
get paid
the
enough.
funny
Nuh-uh.
thing is,
Don't even
guys,
say
the
you don't
funny
get
thing
paid enough.
is, my uncle owns the company,
Okay.
Okay. I
so
mean,
I
Oil.
pretty much got the job handed to
I wish.
fucker.
Dude, I wish I had someone like that when I was in
If you get
Arizona.
any
Yeah, I
kisses
know.
tomorrow,
Aw, dang.
You got
Poor
you got
Phil.
you got kiss denied.
Phil can come over to Aaron's.
I'll go to
Take a
Kevin.
take a stop by.
okay, good job.
Drive
You
to
can go get
Omaha
some.
tomorrow.
Yeah, no, get Phil sick, you know.
I was gonna say drive to take Kevin with you. I got a bed.
Yeah.
So kinky.
I don't even know if I'm
Yeah,
contagious.
I expected the bench burial. Anyways, continue
But
on
no,
or send it off, whichever one you want to do.
overall, it's not a bad job. Really good people. It's just season. When it comes to season, people can get bitchy and crabby because we're on a timeline. We have to get things out.
Yeah,
And then this week we had like 500 late books in one area, and it's stupid
sounds
because we
stupid.
keep making mistakes. But now I'm done with my rant. Off to this bonehead.
The weed eater.
Yeah, tell us some stuff about your job. I want to know.
So I work at a hardware store. We sell all but 2 ingredients to make crystal meth.
Who would've-
Awesome. No, don't put that.
Oh no, that's staying in. That's staying in. That's
Awesome.
staying in.
They don't know me.
They don't know me. They don't know where I live. Kind of. Anyways.
FBI.
So
Continue.
pretty much, I just put away freight and everything, and I get about 30,000 steps a day.
That's more than me, and I still get paid more.
You know, I feel like Phil's definitely the most underpaid. Like
Oh, yeah.
13.50 because you work full time, right, Phil?
No, I'm trying.
You're trying to work
No,
full
no,
time.
he's been trying to
Is
work
full
full
time
time.
salary pay?
I don't believe so.
Is it still hourly?
Yeah.
Okay. I honestly,
Mine's hourly.
I figured that. I honestly don't. I don't know why, but I figured it'd be salary because salary is usually the thing where people are like hesitant to start people on salary because it's having salary means that if you miss a day, you still get paid for that day. So it's kind of
Yeah.
it's
Bill, you
kind
could
of
just
like
work open for me, and then I could just, we could get paid the same, and we don't even have to see each other. Because you're opening and I'm closing, you
I
know?
don't think Philip wants to work 2 jobs though, because
No,
Philip's
no.
still getting
No,
good
no, no.
paychecks. Because you still work like
Yeah.
7 hours, right, Phil? 9.
Pardon?
How
He works
Yeah,
like
I work-
9.
9 hours?
Yeah, I work like
Yeah.
9.
I
also
work 9 to
9 hours.
10, depending on the day.
Yeah,
And plus, I show up early as well.
which you
Like, all the time.
Okay, hands shown. Like you all are gonna raise your fucking hands right now.
No.
Who works 9 hours at least?
Oh heck
Me.
no.
Me.
Okay, so
Each
th-
day.
three out of 4 of us work 9 hours. Who shows up early to their job? At least like
Me.
5-10 minutes early.
I show
I
up
do.
15 minutes early.
I have to show up about 20 minutes early because it's a 30-minute drive for me.
Okay,
So, no.
exactly.
So, that's just my reasoning why I show up so early. My ride is Robert, and he goes to work.
All right, you don't have a car right now.
I don't. But in 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Yeah. Then you're gonna go down and get your car.
Me and Bill are gonna have so much fun
Oh no.
No, I don't think you
playing
will.
D&D.
On a plane.
No. With Mike.
All of who?
Whoa, hey. You already know I have to edit that out. I can't leave that in. I can't leave that in. There's no way I can leave that in. That's just not that's not gonna work.
Okay, so I should switch to Jack Black.
No,
what
you
I'm
should not
hearing.
switch to Jack Black. But okay. Philip changes avatars midway through. I think genuinely that there's 2 underpaid people in here and then 1 overpaid. I think
No.
Sam's getting paid for I think Sam's getting paid the correct amount. Now Kevin, on the
Yeah.
other hand, I'm
Shush.
happy that you're making $14.50, but at the same
I
time,
can get raises.
you can't get raises.
I can
not
get
the reason-
raises.
You can get raises,
Yeah.
bro. They better only raise it by like 2 cents. Like
No.
Well, the problem is
No.
Mike
Okay,
can't get
so
any help.
yeah, no, we are severely under
Staff.
unemployed. Like
you
staff
think
is
you're
low.
severely understaffed.
No, we have like 3 closers, and one of them doesn't show up. Charlie was working another job at the time as well, so he's lucky I came, so that he didn't have to work
Mm.
like literally all day.
Are we not
Uh,
throwing any names because we could?
And then mid shift, all of them called in sick, so the boss had to come in and work. Andrea had to work for open because all the openers
Didn't show up.
didn't show up. It's a lot of people that don't care about the job.
We are so understaffed. So we're supposed to have 10 total people in our thing. So there's me, that's 1. Terrell, that's 2. Andy, 3. Dax, 4. Dave, who is actually a commercial guy, so you can't even count him. There's 4 of us that work. We're supposed to have 10 total in our specific store. Our specific store is like one of the bigger stores, so we're supposed to have about like 8 to 10. Then drivers, we're supposed to have 5. We have 2, and 1 only works from like open to 12, which we open at 7:30, but still, like he's part-time driver. He's not even a full-time driver. Then our boss comes in and works sometimes until 12. Sometimes. Like he literally he's retiring in like a month, maybe 2. So then we won't even have, which we're the only store in Omaha that has a manager right now. And I think we're the only store out of like 10 stores that have a manager right now. We are that understaffed, and yet starting pay is $12.25. And that's why, and it's because love corporate America, will not give people raises until after a year of them working there. So I shouldn't say a year. It's every like April, I think. So I won't get a raise until like April sometime. And I heard that and I'm like, okay, I'm already starting to look for another job because I like working at Advance, but it's $12.25. I want money so that I could actually spend money on things. Cause now,
Well, you need money.
yeah, and like each paycheck I'll have like over $1,000 probably, but at the same time I like to play video games. Video games are expensive. My PC, it needs an upgrade. My car, I need to do things to my car because it has some problems that I need to fix.
I need to do Brawl Star things.
Anyways, with money, without money, you can't do anything because money rules the world. I don't care what people say, it does. Rich people,
Hey,
they understand it.
look. Can I say something about money?
Yeah,
I know that I'm probably the worst one here to talk
absolutely.
about money,
You are.
but not having money for over a year fucking sucks.
It does. Because anytime that you want stuff, then you have to ask, like, hey, Dad, can I have money? And
Yeah,
that's
and
the
I hate
worst
asking
feeling.
for money.
That is, I think everybody does. Like, if you don't hate asking for money,
Sam, can I have
please leave.
$15 for Brawl Stars?
Kevin, really? You have $700.
I promise not to spend my $700 anymore unless it's for rent.
Basic
Mhm.
things like, I don't know, living expenses. Living here, things cost a lot. Like,
Bill,
I don't,
Living in
how much,
general is
how much,
expensive.
how much does your guys' gas cost?
Gas
Oh my
here
gosh,
is
don't
I
get me
haven't had to
Right
pay
now.
for
started on
gas
that.
in forever.
Right, Philip, how much is gas right now where you live?
gas is around 315.
315?
Oh, I
Yeah.
should actually
Oh
know
my
this
god,
because
dude, I
I
wish.
you want to know what the gas
Oh,
prices were in Arizona?
I'm guessing over 4.
It was over like I believe it was over 450. I think it also
Mm.
hit 5
It probably did hit 5 during
once.
the scare. It probably
It's
hit 5 during the
389
scare.
here.
It's 389 for plus, but my car only takes premium, so it costs 489.
Why does your car only take
Cause
premium?
it's a Cadillac. It's stupid.
Fair.
It's a Cadillac with a V8, and it's dumb.
Imagine not having a G6 like me and Sam.
I know you both have a
Yeah.
G6. I'm tempted to buy just a Prius for the. I'm tempted to buy it for the gas mileage, and then I'm gonna shit behind it out,
Just
and then
buy
it's
a
gonna wind up.
fucking
It's
horse
I'm gonna cut
cart.
off the catalytic converter and sell it online for like 200
John, you just have to take
$200.
the cowboy trail from now on. You have to get a cart with horses. You don't have to pay
400.
for
That's
gas.
more expensive though. Oh, that's true. No, but I gotta pay for food for them, which is basically fuel.
Just
Mhm.
no, just work at a
Feedlot or something.
no, work at the ranch
No, I don't want to
that
work on a ranch.
that
You don't
they
realize
raise
that
the
I don't.
horses.
Philip's job is perfect for him because he does physically demanding things, and he's good at physically demanding things. Me, on the other hand, I'm not good at physically demanding things. So that's not a good idea.
Okay, work with me. There you go.
I would too, but I'm,
I would let
only
you
three
know
and a half
that you
hours
actually
away
wouldn't be working with me
I
because
know
there's one person per shift.
per shift. Yeah. Oh, because of the fact that you guys are short staffed. If you guys weren't short staffed, there'd be more
No,
than
no,
one
no,
person.
no. Just in general.
Why would there never be more than one person for
Because they
shifts?
usually do one to. There's always the manager until mid shift leaves, like before mid shift leaves. Manager stays from open to 4. Openers stay till lunch,
So
and then
like
mid shift
1.
happens till 7. So yeah, no. Okay, well, maybe I don't know.
Okay,
I've never been in there till 1.
that's fair.
Uh,
You probably just go in
because
when
I
you have
get
to go in.
I show up at 2:30.
Do you guys get discounts though? Employee
No.
discount? You don't even get employee
But
discount?
when I work, I can eat for free,
Oh, okay, that's not too bad then.
and I can get a drink for free,
Okay.
as many refills as I want,
Oh, damn.
as long as
That's
I'm
not
on
bad.
the clock.
Not what see at my store we have employee discounts, but like there's drinks and we only have drinks. We don't have any food, so we actually have to leave for lunch usually, unless you bring food in, which a lot of people do, but I don't because I like
Here's the
to leave.
thing: I don't know how to cook any of the food, so I can't cook myself food. I have to literally do
Yeah,
leftovers of what's left.
yeah, but
Uh,
that's not. I mean, that's not terrible. I mean, sometimes there's probably not
I
any
can't take it
leftovers.
home for other people to eat though. It has to
Mhm.
be me.
Yeah,
But Mike won't know that if I bring home food for me and Phil.
yeah.
Phil will probably be asleep
Phil will probably be
because I
asleep.
get off around 11 on
Yeah,
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
like an hour and a
Oh,
half,
Just
like
an
gonna
two
hour
be
and a
hours
2
half.
hours.
almost. It's almost been like
I
2
think
hours.
it would be a good time to end it now.
Yeah,
I
we
mean, it
can
would
just
be. It would be.
Yeah.
It's not a terrible plan. It's just,
I still got class in the morning, guys.
Oh yeah. Then we should probably end
Yeah,
it.
then me, Phil, and John can play
Blade.
Well,
ball
thank you
blade.
for listening to the Gaggle of Idiots podcast.
It's been a great time. We've had some interesting stories. This will probably
Giggle
be.
gaggles.
which
And that's why we are idiots that gaggle.
we need.
Yes.
We are the gaggling idiots.
Okay.
The
Well,
idiots of
thanks
gaggle.
Thanks for joining us tonight, and
Of idiots gaggle.
Oh my god.
The idiots did in fact gaggle tonight.